Hello and welcome back to the program. I am once again your host Joe. We're gonna play some more Mario Maker. I think we got a pretty good formula going before. Do a little easy, a little endless easy. Just to calibrate my hands. Something Japanese. How did I manage to find the one gap in the bricks? Oh my god. This is an easy level. I can't believe I did it a second time. Is there a magnet in there or something? I'll take that. Oh my god. And the end's right there. Well, I'll take that one up from the flagpole at least. Oh, there's some leaks apparently going around on the Warcraft Twitter sphere about the upcoming book that might be coming out. And there's some things that are... They are confirming, apparently, a long-held fan theory that, up until very recently, as in the publication of this book, which hasn't been published yet, so take this with a grain of salt, Blizzard has been, just vehemently denying this fan theory. I don't necessarily want to say what it is, in case this is legit, and therefore this is spoilers, but... everybody I know is pretty happy about this. And like the whole thing is, I don't know how this person would have a copy of the book. It's not out yet. It's not out yet. And like they posted an actual like picture of the book. I'm like, if this is a fake, this is a very convincing fake. They clearly put a lot of work into it. If it's legit, I don't know how they got their hands on the book. But, it'll be fun to see, and when we have confirmation, I will actually say what the thing is and weigh in, because it's nice. It's a nice thing. It's a nice thing that's long overdue. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, a company accidentally creates some diversity in their characters. I'm just gonna run. Yeah, they accidentally created some diversity, and when people were like, oh, that's very cool, they were like, no, we're not doing that. We didn't mean to do that. That's not what's... no. And everybody's like, why would you do that? Why would you just say no? And why was that tagged with auto scroll? Weird. But yeah, if you accidentally make something and the fans are like, oh, that's very cool, we like that, I don't understand why you would double down and say, no, that's not what we were trying to do. There's a few years where they were like, no, this isn't the case at all. Spikes underwater. I watched a movie with some friends the other day. Just last night, in fact. It was the 1998 classic Suicide Kings, which I don't even know if I should call it a classic. It's not something that anybody knows about. I think it got like maybe awards at Sundance. One up? Is the end right around the corner? Can I have a fire flower, please? Underwater boom boom. Okay, if you're willing to risk blowing yourself up for that 50, after getting 2 1-ups already, I don't know what to tell you. 3 1-ups, because that's a very easy one to get at the end. So in the movie Suicide Kings, you got Christopher Walken. He plays this sort of retired mafia don. I say sort of retired because can you really retire from that gig? No, you do less. And he goes to his favorite restaurant, and there's 3 guys sitting at his reserved table. The table is always reserved for him. I assume because it's a money laundering front. That's the thing that happens. People... Alright. People launder money... Really. People launder money through restaurants. That's a thing that happens. And if you have a good restaurant, like... The goal of a money laundering front is to launder the money. There. You know, and the whole thing is that if they do the job well and they have cheap prices, people are going to go there. They're going to be like, this is great. I get so much food and it's free. Basically, you couldn't make a meal better for cheaper than this. And it's like they're not trying to make money off of the food. They're trying to hide money by selling the food. So that could be what's going on here, I don't know. Very good. Well done. Excellent level. Yeah, there's 3 guys sitting at the table, and he comes up, and they're like, oh shit, it's you, you're, Carlo Bartolucci is his name. And he's like, no, it's Charlie Barrett these days. I don't go by Bartolucci anymore. You know, because he's retired from the crime game. And, they convince him to, play nice, and come hang out with them. Like, yeah, come on, we'll go up to the cottage. It'll be fun. Alright. And off we go in the car. Okay. And so they take him in their car and they're out for a drive, and then they hit him with the ether and they knock him out. He puts up a hell of a fight in the car, but they manage to knock him out, and they have kidnapped him and they tape him to a chair. And the idea is that they need him. One of their friends has been kidnapped, and the ransomers are demanding $2 million. Junior Clown Car. Hello! I don't know how that works, but okay. But yeah, so they kidnap Christopher Walken, and they demand that he use his mafia connections to find the dudes, and also front them the money to pay for the ransom. And in order to make sure that he knows they mean business, they cut off his finger. Because that's what the kidnappers did to their friend slash sister slash girlfriend. There's like a bunch of guys, so they all have varying relations to this person. And so he flips out, and the whole thing is kind of like a bottle episode, where he's like trying to figure out how the guys tick, and how to deal with them. And, you know, just basically sowing dissent amongst the ranks. Can't believe. How? What? What? One more. Oh my god. But yeah, so they basically, they straight up tell him, you know, whatever condition our friend comes back to us in, that's how you're gonna go home. So she lost a finger, so that's what happened to you. And then their friend Ira, played by Johnny Galecki, who... This movie came out in 1998, he still looks the same. That dude hasn't aged in the last, like, 20 years. What the fuck? You know, whatever. I don't need the tail. I'll take it anyway. Hey, one up. I carefully timed that. And so he shows up, and it's his house that they're holding him in, and he's just the most anal retentive dude in the world. He's mad at them because they're like, he's taped to my father's favorite chair. He's bleeding everywhere. You know, you just broke something that was an anniversary gift. You're not allowed to go in that room. You know, shit like that. We all knew somebody like that. Star Run? P-Balloon. No. And there's a whole B-plot where Christopher Walken's driver, who's played by Dennis Leary, is looking for him. You know, he's like, Charlie's been kidnapped. I gotta get him back. Well... what does this one do? Takes me there. Dude, what's the point of this? What an odd level. But yeah, basically you got these four guys who kidnapped him and they don't know what the hell they're doing. They've never done a crime before. They're just rich, spoiled kids who need the money. Swoosh. That was Swoosh by Judas Cain. Very fun. Yeah, they need the money because their parents are all cheap. So that's what's going on with them. You got Ira, who is a complete... you know, just... He's a geek. Which, you know, sure, fair enough. And I still don't understand how he's been playing a character who's like grad school age since the late 90s. Because he's one of the guys in The Big Bang Theory. That's him. You know, he works at the school. He looks like he's in his 20s somehow. Or maybe it's makeup, I don't know. I don't need the top of the flagpole anymore. I'm at 99. So yeah, you've got that as the B-plot. You know, the driver out looking for him. He's played by Dennis Leary, who you all remember as an asshole from the song Asshole. You know, he hits a few notes. He beats a man with a toaster at one point. that guy really had it coming. Yeah, and then the whole time you've just got Christopher Walken fucking with these guys' heads. Let me in that door. What? There's like a subtype of level that's just, let's put as much garbage on the screen and see what you can do. I am neutral on that level, Switzerland. Now, yeah, I very much recommend. It's the Quick Lazy Map. Oh, from the Meme King. It's a fun movie. Hi. You know, if you can find it. I know it's not exactly well known. Oh yeah, I'll get that question blocked. Why not? What? Okay. Yeah, it's not exactly well known. In fact, when one of my friends who watched it was like, just you know, get us a warning list from doesthedogdie.com, which tells you if the dog dies in the movie, amongst other things that might upset people. And they had nothing about this movie. They knew nothing. I'm like, you know what? That's legit. I appreciate that the Goombas scream when I kill them, but the audience might not. That kind of reminds me of my lumberjack level. One up. I timed it again. No, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. These are just completely lucky jumps. Yeah, you know it's an obscure film when a popular film site that is, you know, used by people has no entries on it. Just absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's got Christopher Walken. He's obviously the best known person in the film. Hey, pretty good. What? Dennis Leary, he's got to be the second best known dude. And then you've got, no, wait. What the fuck am I saying? Fucking Johnny Galecki. He's the best known guy in the film now, because the Big Bang Theory was huge, despite being terrible. Yeah, him, Christopher Walken, Dennis Leary, then you've got... The only other two names I can remember are... Oh, no, Brad Garrett's in it too. He was the brother from Everybody Loves Raymond. He's got that super distinct deep voice. And... Hi, Boom Boom. Have fun down there. I opt to not fuck around with Boom Boom. Oh, a Yoshi. I'll take a Yoshi, why not? How... That was 100% the top of the flagpole. How did I not get credit for that? Yeah, it's got Jay Moore, who is a guy from the 90s that nobody remembers. And it's got Sean Patrick Flannery, who was one of the two guys from the Boondock Saints. And that's anybody who's even remotely well-known. And those last two are not at all well-known. But it's fun. You know, if you're hankering for something that's a period piece, Alright, I'll take that. Yeah, because this is very 90s in certain places. There's a scene where dude is making out with the girl who got kidnapped. This is like in the explanation for how it happened. They're like making out and they're playing this like 90s soft alternative rock, and I'm just like, this is so incredibly period appropriate. One of the guys has a beeper, which, admittedly, he is a med student, so that makes sense. I think, do med students today even have beepers? Or doctors, rather? I wouldn't imagine, just because, like, cell phones can do text super easily. You know, why would you ever need a beeper when you can just text somebody? So I'm just, you know, that may be another thing that's a product of a bygone era. I don't know. The boot is hazardous, it can sometimes eat your jumps, but it's okay, we don't need them. Course clear. God, what else is going on? I'm recording this while my friend Leshy is playing more Dragon Age. He is currently in the Fade, which is honestly the worst part of the game. Let's not kid ourselves here. I should have tried to read that course title. Quissusvs. Yeah, that's how we'll say that. Okay, this is just a... There's a thing sometimes people do where they just make a level to show off janky game physics. And that feels like this. Alright. Well, we got the one up. So there's that. Yeah, the Fade is usually described as like the worst part of the game. It does drag on, which sucks because the Mage Tower itself, I don't mind at all. You can get that big dragon slaying sword in the basement. I love it. Yeah, I likened it to in Half-Life. At least 8 coins, okay. In Half-Life, there's a part of the game called Zen that nobody likes. It's an auto level. Why would you put a clear condition on an auto level? That's weird. Yeah. Zen is the part of Half-Life where you go to the alien world and there's just weird alien shit and it's hard to see where you're going because the architecture is... The architecture is just like a mess. But you know. I will be ready. There. I can't even go down that pipe. No, I like the boomerang. I hope I don't... Like, I hope I don't need that cat suit for anything. But I didn't. I can just damage boost through Bowser. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. That was a mess. They got lava monsters in the ice course. They got a Meowser for no apparent reason. Stick to your theme, buddy. What are you doing? Yeah, Zen is actually where Half-Life lost me. Like, I played that game back in the day, and I could not deal with Zen. Just absolutely kind of boring. Alright. He's just showing off more level jank, I suppose. Yeah, bullet blasters are just rife for breaking things. It's great. I kind of enjoy that shit. All uno mas, Buzzys must turn left. Because this is what I was talking about when I said there was janky physics levels. Usually they're titled uno mas. I kind of want to see that again. Oh, I can't. That was weird. I did the one up again. Maybe I am doing it on purpose. I don't know. See, here's the thing. If I say I'm doing it on purpose, then I won't be able to do it anymore. That's the way that works. Oh, let's get to the end of the screen, I guess. There's only 2 more levels before that happens. Mar, no, it is me. All right. I'll take it, sure. I got the 3 1-ups. It's convenient damage boosting, why not? That was so weird. Why is it called Mar? My global rank went up by like 10,000 since I started. Spiky ends it all. Let's see if this Swedish level is at all, you know, good. Oh my god, no, this is terrible. I just have to sit here and watch Spike throw a spike ball. And that's his name, by the way, Spike, not Spiky. One more and we're done. And then he goes into the pit. Okay. I was even thinking I could get him to throw one more, and then turn those blocks back to solid, and then I could jump on top of them if I timed it right. But unfortunately, he jumped in the pit. Hence the ends it all. Short and sweet? I don't know that I'd describe that as sweet. Auto Mario? That... No? I needed to move? Auto Marios are levels that play themselves. Now, admittedly, he did open up the door for me, but I still had to move over to the position. That seems like a good place to leave off for now, though. We've reached the new screen, and global rank 83,624th. I don't really care about the global rank. That's the thing. But yeah, that's a good place to leave off for now. Thank you for tuning in. I have once again been your host, Joe, and I will see you next time.